All right, today we're going to go over the lead-based paint disclosure. So I'm going to just read verbatim a little bit of it because one of the most common questions is, when is this necessary? Well, for one, this is the correct form. There is another form that references lead-based paint. This is the one you want to use. When you're listing a property in this age range, you need to include it prior to even listing the property. You got to upload it to the MLS. So make sure this is part of your packet when you go to get your listing agreement signed. Take this with you when the home is this age. So here's the verbiage. Every purchaser of any interest in residential property on which a residential dwelling was built prior to 1978 is notified that such property may present exposure to lead from lead-based paint. So there's your answer right there. If it was built prior to 1978, that's when this form is necessary. Pretty simple form. You put the address up here. Moving down, you got to check two of these boxes. So A, you've either got that the seller has known lead-based paint or lead-based paint hazards are present on the property. So if they know about it, you'll check there, you'll explain here. This is going to be way more common. Seller has no knowledge of lead-based paint or paint hazards in the property. If that's the case, you check that. No notes needed. Moving down to B, it says seller has provided the purchaser with all available records and reports pertaining to lead-based paint. So if they know that there's lead-based paint and there's records and reports, or if they don't know there's lead-based paint and there's records and reports of, the findings or whatever it is, you put it there. Now down here, again, this is way more common. Seller has no reports or records pertaining to lead-based paint and or lead-based paint hazards in the property. So once you've got two boxes checked, one out of these two, one out of these two, you move down and you need your seller's signatures here and you need to sign here. So this is one of those forms that you need to sign yourself. You're guaranteeing that this is accurate with your signature in some ways. So make sure you interview your seller, get to know exactly what they know, make sure they're being honest with all this, and then you're going to sign right here. Now the buyers are going to sign acknowledging that they got it, and they're going to choose between these two things. Either they want a 10-day opportunity to conduct a risk assessment or inspection of the presence of lead-based paint, or more often than not, they will waive that and they will initial right there. So there's your lead-based paint form. Make sure that you get that included on all of your listings built prior to 78. And as a buyer, make sure that your buyers see this when they're purchasing the home. Pull it off the MLS, have them initial it, sign it, and get it into the listing agent with your offer.